Hi, this is Steph with Belladonna Dyes, and today we're going to make a double spiral. First, I turn my shirt inside out and lay it flat and then smooth it, and then using a washable marker, I mark two little dots where I want my spirals to be. I wanted to try out the microwave lid on this double spiral. I haven't done it yet, and I'll tell you, you guys, this thing works out great. I think the spirals turned out really nice. I have a link for the microwave lid down below in the description box, so go ahead and check it out. Alright, now that we have that first spiral, it's time to work on the second one. And you want to twist the spiral in the same direction that you did the first one. And you need to make sure that you hold down the first spiral, otherwise you'll just unwind it. Now that you have both spirals the way that you want them, you just want to continue to make pleats and wrap the rest of the shirt up. Secure the shirt with rubber bands or kite string, whichever you prefer. Now that you have your shirt secure, it's time to use washable marker and mark out your pattern. I do have a tutorial for this that's a lot more detailed, and I recommend that you do check that out, and I will link it in the description box. But basically, you want to treat each spiral like it's its very own shirt, and I'm only using 4 colors on this one, so you need to divide each spiral up into 4 sections. The connector is going to be in the center. And so that's why it looks like this huge purple. It's because it's the triangle of each spiral on the top and also on the bottom and in the center. It's kind of hard to explain. It's just easier if you watch and do it. And after you do it a couple of times, the light bulb will go on. So I accidentally messed up right here. I did mark out green as being the deep purple, and I'm actually placing plum in that section. It really doesn't matter where you put your colors. It's all going to turn out beautiful anyways, but I just wanted to point that out. This is the plum, and it's going on top of the green pen. Okay, now the deep purple is going on top of the blue mark. And I apologize, but something was going seriously wrong with my deep purple. It was like crystallized inside my bottle and the nozzle kept getting really clogged. And it's not picking up on the camera, but there were like crystals coming out of the bottle. And it was totally frustrating, and I decided to leave it in because So many of you also go through this frustration of having a clogged tip, and that's just the reality of tie-dye. So it all doesn't just magically happen in a few seconds. So sorry for the clogged tip, but I just want you to see that you can get through it. It's frustrating, but just stick with it. Aha! Eureka! Whatever it was finally broke free, and now I've got some flowing deep purple. So now that all the other colors are on, it's a little bit easier to see. You see how the blue-violet is one piece of the triangle on the top, it's also one piece of the triangle on the bottom, and then it connects the two spirals in the center. That's just the easiest way that I can explain it. So I let the shirt rest for about 10 minutes while I cleaned up and reorganized, and then I flipped it over. And did you see that? I unscrewed the top of the 4-ounce bottle and began to pour it on the shirt because I'm in such a habit of popping the tops off. I was just on autopilot. I'm really glad I caught myself. But you just want to work quickly adding the Raven black. You don't want to oversaturate. You don't want it dripping wet with black. And then once you get a nice coat on it, you want to flip it back over so that the black is down on the bottom and the colors are on the top. The reason for that is when you set it off to batch, if you leave the black on the top, it's going to go all the way down through your colors with gravity over the next 24 hours, and you'll end up with a black muddy mess. This shirt ended up batching closer to 48 hours. I just got busy and couldn't get to the rinse out, and that's okay. 24 to 48 hours is the magic number. Okay, so now it's time for the rinse out, and you want to start by using cold water, and that's going to rinse away any soda ash that might still be reacting within the shirt, and gradually increase the water up to hot, and rinse until the water runs pretty much clear. And then from here, I take it to the washing machine and I do a hot water cycle. I do a second hot water cycle using Synthropol, and then I do a third hot water cycle using Milsoft to bring softness back into the t-shirt after the dyeing process. And then I put it in the dryer, and we'll come back and we'll see the results. Well, here it is, guys. Here's our shirt after it's been washed and dried, and I think it turned out fantastic. I just love this color combination, and pretty much anything with a black back giving those stripes, it just makes the colors pop, and I just really love that a lot. I gravitate towards these purples and the magentas. I think they're just my favorite colors. So what do you guys think of this shirt? Please leave me some comments down below. Thank Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, leave a thumbs up, and click the bell for future uploads. And remember, have fun tie-dyeing.